You're good? You're happy? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You a little dopey about it, but it's all good.
Hi, friends. Be prepared to be swept away to a magical world by the enchanting forest woodland and this Artist Pointe storybook review with Snow White and friends here at the Wilderness Lodge. This is a character prefix dinner where you can see Snow White, Dopey, Grumpy, and the Evil Queen. I wasn't sure how Disney was going to create dishes inspired by Snow White, but I was pleasantly surprised. Located behind Whispering Canyon Cafe and near the Territorial Lounge, Artist Pointe is tucked in the back corner of the Wilderness Lodge ground floor. We love the Wilderness Lodge Resort and had been to the Whispering Canyon Cafe many times, like at Christmas time for their holiday platter and the video I'll link below. But I never even knew that Artist Pointe existed, never mind was a character meal. I actually picked the restaurant because it came up while I was trolling for dinner reservations one day on the My Disney Experience app, and it sounded like something Megan would enjoy. Artist Pointe reopened in September 2018 and was transformed into a rustic storybook setting. The decor really makes you feel like you've found a secret doorway into the woods, and you're sitting by a wishing well dreaming of your true love, just like Snow White. Now, let's talk about the food. Storybook meal starts with a shared appetizer, your choice of an a la carte entree. Each is themed around the story of Snow White, and then a happily ever after ending with shared desserts and an invitation to meet the Evil Queen herself. All the servers have this very grand name tag that the Evil Queen has presented to them, making them feel like royal servers. Megan had ordered an enchanted apple drink, which had citrus vodka, sour apple liqueur, and cranberry juice for $15. I thought the drink was a bit overpriced, but she said it was really tasty and she enjoyed it. I took a sip of it, but let's be honest, it was sour. Keeping with the forest theme, our appetizer item fitting perfectly upon a single leaf. Now, usually the three appetizers are wild mushroom bisque, hunter's pie, and a wicked shrimp cocktail. But due to our mushroom allergy, we were graced instead with 2 turkey meatballs and a marinara sauce to share, which were good for meatballs but a bit dry. The wicked shrimp cocktail, which were 2 medium-sized shrimp for us to share, which was average, and a cucumber salad in individual ramekins. Now, never in my life did I think I would say that a cucumber salad was delicious, but this was delicious. The cucumbers were diced and then soaked in like a vinegar and olive oil. There was some salt and pepper and spices and whatever it was. Between the 3 appetizers, that cucumber salad was the hero for sure. Now, let's talk about the entree selection. The menu was pretty robust with different types of meats and chicken dishes. They also had a sustainable fish, a vegan option, and an impossible meat option as well. Megan chose the Bashful sustainable fish, which was mahi-mahi with herbed risotto and gremolata. She really enjoyed the mahi-mahi. She said it was a really good piece, it was a good size, it had really good flavor, it was seasoned and cooked really well. She was very happy with the piece of fish. The herb risotto underneath the mahi-mahi was very tasty. That was also cooked and seasoned well. But overall, she felt like this dish wasn't filling enough for her. I had the Royal Prime rib roast with horseradish, mashed potatoes, carrots, au jus, and a Yorkshire pudding. Now, I'd seen the reviews of this rib roast online and knew what I was getting into, but it was well cooked. The au jus kept the piece moist and flavorful. The potatoes were smooth and not too spicy, but the thing I really was looking forward to the most was this Yorkshire pudding. Now, if you've never had Yorkshire pudding before, it's more of a breaded cream puff. That's a common British side dish. It's light and airy, and there really isn't anything inside, and it's more of a savory than a sweet item, and it really was a great side dish for this woodland dish. I really think like what they've done with the dishes to really incorporate that Snow White feeling of being out in the woods to these dishes, they really did a good job. Okay, now let's talk about our woodland forest friends. Grumpy and Dopey make their grand entrance together and go around the room causing trouble as they greet guests. Dopey being very silly, Grumpy being, well, grumpy. He was very interested in the DJI Pocket 2 that I use as a camera. Awesome. So,
Teeny tiny. It's little. It's dwarf
oh
size.
yes, my camera is very tiny, tiny. Yeah.
It's dwarf size.
Yes.
Yes.
I know. Hopefully I'm getting it.
So I hope this day gets more miserable.
Hi, Dopey. Sorry about that. Perfect. How are you today? Wait. Okay, there we go. Yay! Thank you so much. Bye, Dopey. Thank you. And shortly after, Snow White comes out, very gracefully and friendly to all. Hi, Snow White.
Good.
You look very familiar. You remind me of someone.
Thank you so much, Snow White. It's been a pleasure.
Time to have some fun.
You're too far up.
In a silly song.
The silly song. Grumpy's not having it. Yeah, Grumpy, come on.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? Every fairy tale has a villain, and our story is no different. Honored guests, please welcome the Queen.
Dramatic. Okay, now that all the characters are here and the silly song has been sung, let's talk about dessert. Okay, so now the good stuff. This is the Miner's Treasure, which was a chocolate filled with cookies and cream, panna cotta, these yummy chocolate gems. Next, there was the fairy tale gooseberry tart that Snow White had made that was filled with gooseberries and topped with a very light meringue. And finally, the poison apple, which had a really nice crack of the outer chocolate and didn't have too sour of a center as it advertised. The Miner's Treasures, the panna cotta was dipped in chocolate. It was very smooth and not too rich. It was really tasty. The poison apple had a nice crack, like I said, of the outer chocolate, and the center was really yummy. The fairy tale gooseberry tart had a good filling, and the meringue was light, but sour. I can't. I don't think Snow White put enough sugar on that gooseberry pie for me.
Aye.
That pie, so sour. I don't understand.
Enchanted chocolate hearts that the queen sent for all of you to eat. Our queen say make sure you guys eat it all. I just want to warn you, careful when you eat them. They might put you down to a silly.
Oh. Then we got our invitation to go meet the queen herself over at her royal storybook dungeon area.
Hello.
He got you. He got you.
You're good? You're happy? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You a little dopey about it, but he's so good.
Well, you gotta be dopey to be here, right? Sometimes? Yes, yes. Because it was so noisy in the restaurant and I had forgotten to give Megan a microphone, we missed the exchange between Megan and the evil queen. But she asked Megan why would she dress like Snow White and not someone more fairer and more beautiful as herself. The interaction was great. The time we had with the evil queen was perfect. We didn't feel rushed even though her line was always very long. I loved the background they gave her to take pictures with, which had the magic mirror, and it was shaped like an opened book, which really gave you the feel of the storybook theming, which I thought was perfect. Honestly, I would love to see more villains out there, and I loved seeing the evil queen. So there you have it, our review of Storybook at Artist Pointe with Snow White, Grumpy, Dopey, and the evil queen. Now on to the next. Come with us to Disney's Animal Kingdom as we celebrate Earth Day. I can't wait for you to see Kevin, the amazing Divine, and all the fun we had. Let's go!